Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. We'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
What？ 啊，他刚刚讲了啥？靠北，我刚刚没看到他讲了什么。
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor...
I've been studying Salazar Slytherin's spellbook. Meet me in the Undercroft. I found something.
Now here's Professor Fig. The Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Professor, a moment of your time. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children. Stand proud, purebloods. The future...
I heard the headmaster approaching.
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago. Muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes! Mixed with, bubo tuber pus makes a fine, mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, More than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Oh no, it's the headmaster and he's coming this way.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move...
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house elf. There's no doubt in Scrope.
Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the noble banners of Gryffindor. Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
And now I'm telling you that you can tell me.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Of course I remember. It's the Black family reigns.
Is Master giving Scrope a test?
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah! Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best... Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now, to speak the password to the gargoyle.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Alohomora.
Oh.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Lumos. Revelio.
宝贝，这现在是出 bug 了吗？还是怎样？我觉得长度这个持久，这个时长有点怪。对，刚刚应该是卡住了。
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio. Depulso. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
Hey, no net.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Reparo. Pulso. Revelio. That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald, can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right. I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
I can't stand this.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
屁啊，这怎么可能过啊？
Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
Oh, 可以丢魔法。不行。
Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now, where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power.
Depulso! Bombarda! Revelio! Bombarda! Defender! Descendo! Depulso! Protego! Bombarda! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Descendo! Bombarda! Descendo! Defender! Bombarda! Descendo! Depulso! Bombarda! Descendo! Depulso! Bombarda! Defender! Descendo! Depulso! Bombarda! Defender! Descendo! Depulso! Bombarda!
Revelio.
Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Descendo! Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! Depulso! Descendo! Protego! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Bombarda! Defender! Bombarda! Depulso! Descendo! Bombarda! Depulso! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Protect! Bombarda! Depulso! Descendo! Defender! Bombarda! Depulso! Descendo! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Descendo! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Bombarda! Defender! Descendo! Depulso! Bombarda! Depulso! Descendo! Bombarda! Defender! Depulso! Descendo!
A simple stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Dear sweet Neve.
Let us always honor her memory. May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands.
saw what I did for my father. Mia, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Revelio.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young. I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizard kind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was, and she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Irondale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your classmates mentioned they were headed there, eager to see what Imelda has in store. A bit surprising, considering many of them expressed reticence at the idea of racing against her at all. I hope that won't deter you, and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
I don't blame her for being concerned. We have been involved in some dangerous activities.
As the Ashwinders were locking me up and threatening my life, it did occur to me that my mother may have been right.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone had stopped the monsters like him in Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became too much for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him, as do I. So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Revelio. Revelio.
You'll never believe
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Deke would like to talk with you when you have a moment.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you wanted to tell me more about the loom.
Ah, hello. Yes, about that. Deke has had a thought. He... Seems the room thinks you need more space for your beasts. As Deke was saying, he's had a thought. Now, Deke knows how you can test the item of clothing that you enhanced in the enchanted loom. And perhaps help an old friend in the process.
What do you mean?
A house elf named Tobbs works for his master, retrieving leech juice in a cave near Hogwarts. Tobbs' master doesn't let him leave the cave, and Deke knows the cave is infested with spiders.
That sounds awful.
It is. Deke hasn't heard from his friend for a while now. As the item you wove in the loom has an enchantment that might be useful, Deke thought you could test it whilst checking on Tobbs.
I understand. Leave it to me, Deke. I'll find Tobbs for you.
Oh, thank you. Please let Deke know what you learn about Deke's old friend.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Wonder who lives here. An astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down. This must be Tobbs' cave. I suppose I should head inside. Confringo! Revelio. Tobbs' master is awful. Tobbs? Tobbs? Deke sent me. Are you in here? Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus! Revelio. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda.
嘿，流浪铃薯，有点印象，但是我忘记你是
Incendio.
你的细节部分呢、是在准备要考试阶段的那个人吗？如果没记错的话啦。
Revelio.
对啊，对，就是准备要考试了，奋发向上，只是要奋发向上的开始准备读书了吗？还是你现在是你的放假时段，寒假好好玩，然后考试之后再认真考试准备。
It looks as if Tobbs was here some time ago. He must have headed deeper into the cave. Incendio.
玩的时候狂玩，认真的时候认真。对啊，不是现在是寒假时间吗？你再过几天不是就放假了？
Confringo. Bombarda. Revelio. Revelio. Shame you're so foul.
如果真的是你连放假的时候都很努力的在读书，最后考出来成绩不理想的话，真的是会蛮难过的哦。
Revelio. Incendio.
好呗。
Confringo.
所以你们寒假要上课，所以你们寒假等于完全没有放假，还是只放的比较少，就是一样是上课刷题。
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
我说寒假，所以到底是有要放假，还是你们没有放假？复习之前的，那现在不是本来就是复习之前的吗？你们东西不是应该都要教完了？
Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Revelio. Incendio. Revelio.
对呀。
That didn't sound
你现在
particularly
开始奋发向上，5A++不是问题，至少5A 不是问题。如果有努力的话，我也不知道真的有没有办法考那么高，还是拼个5B 就好。5A++那是第一名要做的事，普通人拼个5B 几个加再说。 有韩服就报名。你让我想到之前我看一个 YouTuber， 他在讲说他国中时期读书的时候，他就是说他的国中是什么整天泡图书馆，然后在那边狂读猛读，然后结果考出来成绩也是不怎么理想。虽然他靠那叫什么，就是靠读书的时长把分数往上拉，但是。 他用的时间远超过他考那个成绩所需要用到的时间。
Incendio, Confringo.
我会单错键。
Expelliarmus. Bombarda, Incendio, Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
就是说，要读书要用对方法，不然会事倍功半啊。对，应该是这样讲，事倍功半。有些人如果读书效率好的人，他可以用短短的时间复习大量的东西，但假如没什么效率的话，你就会花很多无用的时间，然后读不进什么东西。但是如果你读很大量的情况下，你也可以用量来弥补，就是即便效率很差，你的量只要够大，是可以弥补那个效率的。
Confringo. Revelio.
就是啊，这里是哪里？
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
哎，对，看到你说你英文很差，我就想到 ，No Name， 你还在吗？你们有要学什么外语吗？你们如果因为正常来讲，外语都是学英文嘛，以我们来讲的话，但是如果你英文从小就会的话，那你的外语是学什么？也是英文吗？看到你就又让我萌生出新的问题啊！不知道他还在不在？毕竟他有时候会挂机。
Revelio.
这是哪里？不是这里，到底是哪里？
Depulso. Revelio. That table looks familiar. Seems I'm back at the entrance to the cave. Confringo.
太多无关紧要的任务，然后又让我不能直接解主线，麻烦呢。这无关紧要的地方。
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't, I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
对无关紧要的任务。
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Incendio, Confringo, Expelliarmus, Bombada. At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the team will be insect-free.
Spiders aren't insects.
Don't
Accio.
start.
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
各种消失。
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Confringo, Bombada.
Confringo.
Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Leviosa.
Confringo. Bombada. Accio. Depulso. Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Confringo. Bombada.
Leviosa.
Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Revelio.
All this grass. It no longer feels
Confringo.
like a tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Revelio.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Accio. Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Wingardium Leviosa. There's something here by the altar. Confringo. Bombada. Revelio.
What did you find?
Depulso. We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do. Revelio. Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case, no bone. Revelio. We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with it. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Hey, 还带
Depulso. Incendio.
你知道最近很红的那个不是有人要去爬101，你会想要直接去看直播吗？不带装备的那种，感觉如果不管我看有个懒人包说什么，不管成功或失败都会很有趣。当然还是希望他成功，但是失败的话看点也很多，只是后事就会很麻烦。
You've done it.
就是我也没什么兴趣，但是我不想看整趟直播，我只想看懒人包而已。我想看他说什么，因为他这一爬应该就要2-3个小时吧，是直播爬101，所以应该一爬就要2-3个小时，我就觉得会非常的有趣的感觉。
Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio.
很精华。
Wingardium Leviosa.
太扯了。
Incendio.
而且我现在才知道，原来恶灵古堡已经可以预购了，所以你是预购了吗？
Accio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Accio.
呀，拉不下来。
Defender. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Depulso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety Bone Bridge complete. Depulso. Revelio.
真的很无聊哎。这个游戏真的是已经后面越玩越觉得无聊了，赶快把这个玩完。它还算很刚好，我光只解主线，它没办法达到应有的等级。我只解主线的情况下，它的等级都会被卡住，所以它就一定要我解支线。虽然我支线应该也不能算是全解，应该也是解了解了应该有1/3左右吧，不然它的支线那么多。赶快，我现在只想赶快拿到银河，完爆银河。银河毕竟可是神作之一耶。在我玩 Wii 的时候，我就已经有看到那个银河2了，只是当时可惜没有玩到。
Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can.
而且我发现 XGP 里面有20古堡吧，我在想要不要玩，只是它是恐怖游戏，加上我本来就对20古堡8没什么兴趣。
Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy.
马里奥银河都没听过，哎，还是不够。
Shouldn't I know more about what the
马里奥银河不是枪战，本家任天堂本家大作，大概15年前的本家大作。哎，15、16，现在应该17年前。17年前的任天堂本家大作，好像是算是是马里奥系列评分最高的作品吧，好像是。还是任天堂评分系列最高的作品，反正它就是任天堂系列评分最高作品之一啦，绝对不会是最高。应该我记得之前好像当过最高，反正现在是最高或最高之一吧。我现在觉得任天堂游戏其实蛮符合我的兴趣的，都是那种剧情比较少，然后都是注重游戏玩法的，这种会比较适合我。那种要看剧情的，我真的觉得好累哦。但是你喜欢剧情啊？你不是喜欢剧情类的游戏
？Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Accio.
That worked. Keep going.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
萨尔达跟马里奥算是差不多等级了吧？萨尔达我真的觉得在除了旷野出之前，应该大多数人比较知道马里奥，就是他们其实都是任天堂本家，但是我觉得在旷野出来之前，大家都还比较熟知马里奥。
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
就是纯游戏体验啊。萨尔达的剧情也很薄弱萨尔达的本传跟王国之泪他们的剧情其实都偏薄弱啊，就是以游戏性为主，剧情真的就是简单交代而已。
Depulso. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
就是真的是纯玩游戏那种，没有什么剧情。我觉得真的没有剧情的游戏也很不错。有剧情的话，很容易玩到一半就会看不懂，就是剧情都忘光光了。
Never knew spiders could make
我
such
怎
a
么在
mess.
扣血？
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Revelio.
你说萨尔达哦，萨尔达它其实真的也是任天堂3本柱之一。萨尔达、宝可梦跟马里奥这3个是他们的牌面哎，只是真的是大多数人只知道宝可梦跟马里奥而已吧。
Confringo. Accio. Accio.
假如都分成以100分来讲的话，游戏性应该说对，应该是就叫游戏性、剧情跟画面，应该是这样分成3等份吧。游戏性、剧情、画面，你会多少比例占比？满分100分，满分100分，就是哪个部分要占几分之类的。我个人是最不吃画面的，所以我真的觉得画面不用很重要。但是玩游戏性跟剧情，我逻辑上应该是都要好，但是我又更不需要剧情。现在我比较好奇的是，知道马里奥的人多，还是知道宝可梦的人多？他们好像不分前后的感觉，两个都很多。我觉得马里奥应该真的就是属于剧情为可能10%，然后游戏玩法为90%的东西，它所有东西都是为了游戏性而服务。它的剧情真的就是非常老套嘛，它每一代都一样啊，就是救公主之类的、啊，每一代都是，但是它就是可以玩出很多新鲜的玩法，真的就是游戏性的巅峰啊！银河不是就是开创那种小型星球的那种玩法，然后各种游戏性。
Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. Taser.
Confringo.
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defender.
Sendo.
Arresto momentum. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Levioso.
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Bombarda. For a moment there, I thought that would never end.
优化，我觉得优化应该逻辑上是不能属于里面，就是它是应该要完成的事，只是很多游戏公司没有完成。他把应该要做的事情归功于让我们的电脑好一点，这其实是很鸟的一件事。这原本是应该他们必须要做的，变得好像是电脑不好就不能跑一样。
Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on.
但是我完全没有玩过宝可梦系列，我会想玩看的，就是毕竟什么都要体验嘛。你不是喜欢剧情？我觉得宝可梦它是属于剧情类的。宝可梦它同时集合了你最想要的 JRPG， 它不是宝可梦就是传统 JRPG， 有剧情，然后有养成 JRPG 不是也要养成，有剧情回合制战斗， 完全就是 JRPG 啊，它就只是可能看起来没有像很像那种动画的感觉。
Look.
Could it be?
The note and rendition of the relic, it matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
我真的觉得那要实际去玩。目前我真的觉得比较好的是最新的 ZA 评价没有很好，珠子评价反正就还好。他说，因为珠子当时 Switch 的性能跑不太动，现在拿 Switch 2玩珠子应该就还不错了。我在想要不要之后有空玩一下珠子，或是什么阿尔宙斯那一代，就是你好歹也要先玩过个1-2代才能判断那个游戏好不好玩。
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake.
我觉得每一代的游戏应该要维持一个标准，就是 PS 的主机应该是维持着那叫什么 ？PS 的主机是维持7年左右吧，从 PS3、PS4、PS5 可能都会维持7年。PS4 不是2013年推出，然后2020年推出 PS5，所以假如是7年为一个周期，然后在大概3.5年到4年的时候推出 Pro 版，像现在的 PS5 Pro 好像也是在2023还2024的时候推出，就是大概一半的周期的时候推出，所以我觉得以游戏开发为目的的话，它应该要在 PS 那个周期情况下，以最低要求，就是像是现在的 PS5， 它的游戏要做到 PS5 可以跑到至少，我觉得60帧一定要，但是画质我想大概多少合理？要以2K 为基底，然后可以跑60帧，还是以1080p 为基底可以跑60帧？然后剩下升频升上去就不管，就是它最后都会升频，但是要以基底为多少，我就不太觉得。我觉得这才是优化最大的目的吧，就是它的优化就是要以当代的主机为标准。所以如果你电脑大于那个主机的话，你逻辑上就应该要跑得很好啊。然后很多时候 PS5 不是跑得很好的游戏，最后也没办法跑很好。靠背嘞，这种2选1真的很麻烦呢。
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperio?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do
之前
it
PS4 的时候就说过要跑4K 了，然后结果也没跑成功。PS5 也写8K， 然后连4K 都没跑成功。
If you try and stop him now, he'll
如果
never
PS5 可以做到 4K 60帧，那真的还不错。然后 PS5 Pro 就是 4K 60帧加光追，这样我就觉得很有吸引力了。所以在它上面推出的游戏也都要维持着 4K 60帧的水准，不要硬堆画质，来筛掉那种只想堆画质然后不做出优化的公司。堆那种最多外行人看得懂的东西。
Imperio. Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian, come on.
What did you do?
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous, I'm sorry.
最麻烦的就是这种硬要2选1。宝贝，哪条路是回去的路
Did we do the wrong thing?
连4K 都有难度了，何况8K？
I know.
我真的觉得不是4K 做不到，而是游戏公司越来越堆画质。你现在跑以前的游戏应该可以跑到8K， 但是他们又同时一直在推出更多的细节，对那种不重要的东西，什么石头的纹理、草皮的纹理之类的，这种对游戏性没什么太大帮助啊，就是会有人喜欢那种高画面的游戏。有些人就很喜欢这种高画面的游戏。啊，这其实真的是最没什么帮助的，就是我真的觉得很多以前的游戏真的那个画面水平就已经非常非常的够用，很漂亮。靠北哪条路是回去的路？所以我觉得直接跟着主机走是最稳的吧。跟着主机走最稳。主机跑4，我真的觉得8K 都还没起来，然后就在那边一直乱搞。这是不是跟显卡厂商串通好？他们这样搞才显卡才卖得动，然后显卡就可以卖很贵。我觉得 Pro 版推出，就是我觉得每一代维持4K 真的就已经很足够了。毕竟现在性能很难大幅上涨。我觉得 PS5 维持的4K 60帧 ，Pro 版维持的4K 60帧加光追，会我觉得最刚好。毕竟想要买 Pro 版，就是想要有更好的画面体验嘛，那就给它加个光追。你原版的就是4K 60帧，然后我觉得因为他们的4K 也不是真 4K， 都是用超分超上去的。所以我觉得，那他们再怎么样维持的基底要大于 1080p， 就是你可能细节没那么丰富的游戏就可以用到可能 2K 超分超到 4K， 细节比较丰富的游戏就可以用 1080p 超分超到 4K， 反正输出都是 4K， 虽然画面可能多少也是会有点差，但是就知道维持的60帧是基准嘛，像很多游戏还是30帧的，靠北不能。他不能。他要我们用跑的跑回去。我觉得4K 30跟2K 60，我会选2K 60。4K 30真的只能建立在那个游戏是非动作游戏，可能像是 JRPG 吧。JRPG 你4K 30勉强可以，但是不是很多人都在嫌60帧已经很卡，说什么用过144赫兹就回不去了，然后什么240赫兹也更好什么的，然后60帧他们都看不下去了，那何况30帧
？Smoke over there by the hamlet. Velkov's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Hurt me! Was that your best? I'll get you for this! You are postponing it! Stay back! Keep out the way!
Confringo!
There's nowhere to go.
We have to fight.
Confringo!
Keep out of Storm's reach!
Incendio!
Uncle! That's it! Got him!
They're closing in!
Confringo!
Son of a bitch! You won't get away! That was unimpressive! Why have you not run away?
Confringo! Be careful!
Double treat.
我真的觉得有60帧，我就已经觉得真的很不错了，不需要再更高。对我来说啦。靠边。
Get away! It's
Keep out the way!
Incendio! Confringo!
重点是现在太多游戏一直堆画质啊，你一直堆画质，这样 8K 更不可能达到啊，因为你的之后每一代的主机性能一上去，你就推出更多画面更细腻的游戏，更细腻的画面，然后它永远就是停留在一定的像素比。那到底是你画面的精细程度比较重要，还是你的像素比较重要？如果画面看起来超级无敌漂亮，就是那种远景啊，还怎样，就是那种草地的植被满，然后那种水流看起来超级真实拟真，但是它的画质只有1080p，跟它的草地比起来比较稀疏。然后植被看起来比较没那么拟真，但是它是4K， 那哪一个会比较好呢？因为它增加草皮的植被的那种精细程度，它的画质就一定会有所下降。那到底哪个会看起来比较漂亮？
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
How can you say that? You just used the Imperious curse on Ominous.
I did, but with his consent, Sebastian. It may seem an irrelevant difference, but it is a difference.
I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home, from my sister.
It might be
到底哪个会比较好呢？所以我觉得像素可能要维持一定。
Perhaps I can help to ease the tension.
你可以倒回去看我讲那个东西，因为我觉得那有点绕口令，我不知道怎么形容。那我觉得像素应该要达到一个顶峰，就可以开始维持着那个像素，然后堆精细程度，而不是两边同时一直往上拉，然后拉到一个没有极限。
Revelio. Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse?
你现在是在哪学校吗？学校网络其实我觉得有时候好，有时候差，蛮正常的。
Our enemies, what Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster.
我真的觉得像素至少要维持，就是像素跟帧数维持到一定的程度，就可以开始堆那种草地的植被画质。这现在是重点是，他是宁愿升级画质，也不想要它的帧数稳定的感觉，就是像那种植被弄得非常非常精细，但是它的帧数就是上不去。我觉得帧数是第一优先级。 第一优先级得先处理完，剩下才能堆，不能帧数没先弄好就开始弄其他的。没有，我觉得不是120帧的问题啊，是我觉得60帧就够了。1080p 少说要120，再往上60就行。 啊？啥？为什么我看不太懂两句话组合在一起？我觉得应该是要先维持60帧，它什么游戏基本维持60帧，然后再来 PS5。 1080p， 不是重点是他们现在在堆画质啊，他们堆画质就达不到那个东西。应该说堆画质的同时也要有优化。
Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Gryffindor, I'll be unrivaled at the next course.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
60帧，只是个想要60帧就那么难吗？
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
60帧，然后画面再把它维持在一定的像素量，然后再开始堆剩下的细节。
I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing.
但是你知道现在 PS5 一堆 1080P， 哎，对，我也好奇 PS5 好像是有120帧这个功能，只是他们120帧到底是多少像素跑到120帧呢？
Strong competition. Could that have been?
我觉得网络上面有办法查到，就是实际上的像素是多少，它是一个浮动值。所以我看有些相同的游戏，那个 Xbox 跑出来像素是1800P， 然后 PS5 是1440P， 然后最后是把它升到 4K 吗？但是我不确定最后到底怎么升到 4K， 因为如果升到 4K 的话，那它跑出来不是应该是 4K 的画面吗？还是会不一样？我不知道他们是怎么弄的。
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
萨尔达的新版是1200P 哦，还是不知道几 P？ 就是 Switch 2版的萨尔达。
I'd say that was acceptable.
可以去看一下霍格华兹在 PS5 上面的表现，到底是多少像素跟多少帧呢？所以他们现在好像是用一个技术，就是如果你选择就是什么帧率优先的话，它的像素就会变成浮动的、浮动像素，但是帧锁60帧，所以你在比较静止的画面的时候，它的像素可能就是 2K 甚至更高啊，在乱动的时候，它的像素就会变成1080P， 然后剧烈浮动，就是它可能会上下来回跑，但是帧数始终锁60，我觉得这样就很不错。帧数锁60，然后像素来回跑。但这应该也知道用好的优化游戏才可以让它维持在更高的像素吧，不然它像素降到可能480P 都可以60帧了。 只是这样看起来还是很模糊。喂，这是什么奇怪任务？哎，有可能一开始就直接买那个 NS2 版就不用升级，是你 NS2 版玩 NS1 版要付钱升级，你 NS2 版直接买 NS2 版就不用升级。但是我没有想再玩一次的意思。
Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
但不是有时候说什么，他电脑就可以在更一堆画质，就是说 PS5 的画质反而比电脑烂很多，就是因为 PS5 你是要想办法优化到60帧，啊，电脑你就是依电脑的强度来决定。 所以电脑他们就可以使劲的堆画质上去，就是说黑神话就是 PS5 的画质很烂，然后电脑版的画质就是可以无限制的往上堆，毕竟网络上面人均5090嘛，每个人网络上面说哦我拿5090怕什么？每个人5090加什么 3DX 的 CPU， 每个人直接4K 光追加最高画质全部拉下去。
I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly,
而且他现在不是又再出了一个更原本的光线追踪就已经很吃画质，之后不是还有什么路径追踪？赛博朋克好像有，然后什么黑神话好像也有，你开下去5090可能都给你卡掉就是你5090都不能原生画质跑，你5090都要开 DLSS 加真生成跑，就是那个东西一开下去，路径追踪开下去，你的显卡性能直接砍2/3吧。
Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast
说
trial.
他连光线追踪都没搞好了，为什么还要搞路径追踪？你可能在
To race this course again.
就是静止画面的时候看上去很漂亮，但是完全跑不了。但赛博朋克好像可以，就是你真的要开 DLSS， 真的就是要你最高画质要同时 DLSS 加真生成全部一起开，可能才可以。但是在没有 DLSS 技术的时候，人均都是原始的画质直接跑。现在 DLSS 出现之后，每个厂商都在偷懒吗？还是怎样？那就是剩下就交给 DLSS 处理啊，他就不用认真做。地穴。但是 我还是觉得 DLS 是我没有用过，我不知道用起来会怎么样。如果他打动作游戏，到底会不会很卡手？毕竟他是用一个针生成3个假针还是4个假针？好像是3个假针。4倍针生成算是深，2倍是针跟针中间插1针假针嘛？那2倍的话，2倍等下2倍针生成就是原本针生成，3倍针生成是在针跟针中间插2个假针，所以4倍是插3个假针。但是我真的觉得 DLSS 是很奇怪，就是我不太确定它到底是不是真的可以良好的操作。就是如果你针跟针中间插假针，那可能还是可以用。但是如果你针跟针中间插一堆假针，然后他们又会说什么你的基础针要很高，所以它只是建立在你基础针60针，它可以让你变成240针，所以你的画面会看起来超级流畅，但是实际上你也只能在真正的帧数上面来进行移动，所以它真的只能吃，就是如果你跑下去没有超过240帧，那就代表说你原本帧是很卡的。
I wish I had better news about your uncle.
而且开真生成不是会损失部分性能吗？所以应该说，假如你不开真生成的情况下，可以跑80帧，但是你开真生成之后，原始帧变成60帧，但是60帧再加真生成变成120帧，这样好像可以。但是他说，如果你原本就是60帧，但是你开了真生成之后，你的原始帧可能会变成40帧，但是40帧又真生成变成80帧，但是你实际能操作的还是只有40帧。我不知道，反正我现在连真生成都用不了。
Dark magical knot is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse.
我现在刚完，我等一下去测试一个东西好了。
Lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need.
我先看一下我那个东西可不可以打开。我来测试一下这个真生成。
Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything.
但是 FSR 的真生成不是本质会比 DLSS 烂。FSR 虽然它也是真生成，但是因为它的 FSR 就是跟 DLSS 相比，它的那种生平技术又会比较低一点。就是 DLSS 原本的技术是让你720P 的输出变成1080P， 就是你原始的1080P， 你也知道1080P 嘛？但是 DLSS 是让你可以从720P 升格成1080P， 就是你用720P 的像素跑出1080P 的效果，但是与实际1080P 的效果很接近，然后你省下来的那些性能就可以提升你的帧数。这好像是原本 DLSS 2的能力吧，然后 DLSS 3就是真生成嘛，但是我们开 FSR 换取真生成的时候，就会变成 FSR 的基数，也是跟 DLSS 一样，就是你用比较低的性能 跑到比较高的画面等级，但是 FSR 的技术好像又比 DLSS 还要粗糙一点，所以你的画面可能就会比较差一点吗？我也不太确定，因为 FSR 不是也出 FSR 4了，所以不知道那技术有没有追上 DLSS。之前不是大家都说 DLSS 的那种生平技术碾压 FSR。
I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
如果是 FSR 的话，好像每款游戏都可以用，你连10系列的显卡都可以用。靠北，然后他还是不给我升等级，到底是怎样？这等级怎么那么难升？他一直逼我做一些鸟任务。好，这个明天再来，我先存档，然后来测试一个东西，看一下，来验证一下那个真生成到底有没有用。我要开出帧数显示的东西，我先存档，储存游戏。11号，我现在刚好玩11天刚好玩了11天。你是用什么方法补帧补上去的？而且你不玩原神，然后你玩明朝，就是差不多类型的游戏吗？我也不太确定，是吗？帧数出现了。玩一玩就不玩。为什么？哦，这边有帧数，有帧数。我看一下，我先解除限制，然后看一下，在这种在这个地穴转来转去帧数是多少，然后看一下它的那个真生成有没有用。现在确认你看看，把上限一样是平衡嘛？因为它现在有个真生成，但是什么X1SS 真生成，我先无上限看一下。看一下，在这个地穴跑来跑去，大概130左右。如果逻辑上真生成可以用的话，那它是要翻倍哦。但是我在大地图都可以跑到130几帧了，都不知道它实际到底多卡，帧数是不是真的那么高？130几，这个按下去到底是会变成 X1SS 的方法，还是一样是 DLSS？靠北，它要重新启动我重新启动所有设定都会跑掉那就没什么用了。对，没有变化，有变化变成140几帧了。那它没有这种微小差距好像不能算140几。我看一个地方不变，148，这个画面148、149。我原地不动，然后把那个关掉， 那它到底会不会变？好，没变，所以那真的要重开。但是我重开所有帧数都会跑掉。你拿什么显卡？你拿什么显卡？然后用什么方法补帧的？不是还有另外一种外挂式的补帧，什么小黄鸭？小黄鸭可以直接让你跟帧生成一样，就是你在帧跟帧中间直接插一帧假帧。小黄鸭补帧。我每次打开的时候，它的设定都会跑掉，超怪的。光线追踪打开，到底会变成怎样？光线追踪，套用设定，套用设定，光线追踪。刚刚148帧，还是再要重开？哎，明显变了吧？明显变了。是它的光线追踪有差吗？帧数有低很多，125帧、126帧，125左右。它的地板是不是比较暗了一点呢？这是个神奇的游戏。哦，那就先这样吧。因为我问的问题你也没有回答到，我问说你用什么显卡跑呢？对啊，而且你的笔电呢？你现在是拿你的新笔电在跑啊？是使用你的新笔电吗？那就撤了吧。新的笔电，你的新笔电以性能来讲的话，应该不太可能跑不太动吧？应该就是画质都要调低一点，不能调太高。开高，然后 DLSS 品质之类的吧，应该跑起来稳稳的。好，就这样，我先闪人了，拜拜。